Good morning, my dear students. Today I will tell you about training methods in an organization. There are basically two types of training methods. One is on the job training method and the other one is off the job training methods or techniques, you can say. On the job method, which are used normally, they are the methods in which the workplace itself is used and the employee actually working there learn while doing. They learn while doing. The trainees, they learn in the real work environment where they use uh, the practical methods, where they learn not by going off the job or on leaves or some extra time is required, but while they are on the job, while they are doing their regular jobs, they are also given some trainings, uh, so that no extra time is required for it and no additional cost is incurred for it. It is a very useful and very famous method, on the job training methods. In this, number one is apprenticeship programs. Is a method of training where an employee works under the guidance of a master worker. Master worker means a superior or a particular expert who has a lot of experience, who is skilled, talented, much higher than the normal employees. So he gives training to them. He imparts them the practical knowledge. During the training period, the trainee also receives some sort of stipend, that is called stipend, in the form of salary, and it is always less than the normal salary. Means he learns some new trade, or he makes himself skilled or more talented in a particular trade. The training requires a trainee to work under guidance of a master worker, or we can say mentor, who teaches him advanced skills. He acquires the specifically designed higher level of skills, because he is also a employee, trained employee, but he needs to be updated time and again. He spends prescribed amount of time or additional time to acquire the skills. It is suitable for those fields in which in-depth practice of skills is required, or in-depth technical knowledge is required, because day to day we see a lot of advancement in technology, upgraded features, they come, and thus employee has to be trained time and again to make him a skilled one. The advantages are: trainee receives stipend also during the training period. It helps him to acquire new skills. It helps him to acquire upgraded skill, make him up to date. Also, it enables trainee to combine theoretical knowledge with the practical ones. Right? Sometimes it becomes expensive, time consuming. These are the disadvantages of it. And trainee may leave the organization after he becomes expert. He may get better jobs somewhere else. It is also a disadvantage to the firm. It requires continuous supervision for a long period of time. The second method is coaching. Coaching is a simple method. It is a method where a trainee is trained by a superior who guides him and instructs him, or he behaves as a coach, and he teaches different skills and processes. It involves mutually agreed goals, how to achieve those goals, right? Time On time basis and on standard basis, different we can say observations are made, and employees are motivated do better to do better. It is simple sort of coaching, which can be theoretical also, which can be practical also, just to make them more skilled and trained. Number third is internship training. In internship training, both the educational institution and the business organization, they come together. for internship training. Internship training is also a very popular form of on the job training. The students getting their professional degree from an educational institution in their last year or in their in between, they come for the practical knowledge, because afterwards they have to use their apply their theoretical knowledge or the degree in which they are pursuing their course. They have to apply it, so in advance they are given such opportunity whereby they go for the practical knowledge. And in internship, like in engineering also, the students, third year students, have to go outside field, in field to acquire the uh, practical knowledge. Same way MBA students also, they go out and they gain the practical knowledge. Mostly it is suitable for those who are going for managerial skills afterwards, managerial posts, and it gives them a lot of, lot of in-depth knowledge in the practical field. Not only what they learn theoretically, but also they learn it in the uh, day to day routine activities. Last is job rotation. Job rotation is a training method where members of staff, they rotate roles or take the work of one another by shifting from one job to another, or from one department to another, one field to another field, and they gain a full experience of the working environment or the different works done in the organization. You must have seen in banks, the same person you will find sometimes in cash counters, sometimes in, you know collecting the forms, or sometimes he is there in the locker room. So that if somebody is not there, the work does not comes to an halt. The whole working of the bank is not affected due to the absence of one or two members, because everybody can do something or the other of one another's job. So that is job rotation. It keeps the work going. It is very helpful to develop cooperative approach, cooperative approach towards different functions or positions in the organization. Also it helps to develop broader horizons and perspectives of managers. You become skilled trained managers, also feel relaxed, and the work goes on and on. It helps employees to understand problems of different job. Employees को ये भी पता चलता है कि भाई दूसरे के काम में भी क्या क्या परेशानियां हो सकती हैं. So they learn to coordinate or cooperate in a better way. They understand merits and demerits of others working environment or working load also. Disadvantages are that frequent shifting also creates confusion in the mind of an employee. जो उसका असली काम है, जिसके लिए वो अपॉइंटेड है, sometimes he is not able to concentrate on that. Frequent transfers or rotations, it decreases the employee's efficiency also, and it may affect his productivity also. And employees may not enjoy in full the job satisfaction may not be there in an employee because of the frequent rotations, frequent transfers, or frequently being shifted from one place to another. So he may not enjoy it. So many of the people are skilled in only one type of job and they do it perfectly well. For that they are trained, and they expect that the same work should be taken from them. But many are, of exploring nature, so they like it. But anyhow, the positive effect is that the work goes on. Everybody understands well about not only his job but others job also. So these four methods of training on the job training are the ones which are used prominently all over the world, around the world, in India also, in corporate sectors, in other organizations also, business organizations. So I hope you have understood it. Please go through again, and in the next class I would explain you the remaining ones, that is of the job training methods or techniques, in which द मेन जॉब के अलावा भी जो है आपको टाइम दिया जाता है कि आप जो है दूसरी ट्रेनिंग्स में हिस्सा लें और अपने आप को जो है और ज़्यादा इक्विप करें. सो टिल देन, go through the topics again, the methods again, prepare notes, stay at home, and God bless all of you.